Hey, this is Lord Potato, and this is What If Asta was the reincarnation of Morty Jim? Part 2. I don't know why I forgot about the 2. I don't know. Not the point. Let me go into this part 2. No recaps, no nothing, because I did upload this how many hours ago? 5 hours, I think. Ish. Yeah. But not the point. Let me begin into this what if, and I should also mention one thing. The first part I couldn't record that well. It's because I was keep getting called to kind of go to the store and buy some shit. But yeah. But other than that, tomorrow I probably won't be able to talk that much because I'm gonna have a dentist and I hate the dentist. But yeah, I don't care at what age I have to become mature or anything. I'm still going to hate a lot of things from my childhood, like the dentist. I know they help you, but I don't listen. And you know what? Never mind. Not the point, but let me begin into this what if. And yeah, let me shut up. And you don't want me to ramble on about my fucking life, but yeah. So let's begin into Asta, where I was talking about last time. Asta's right now near Sister Lily. Sister Lily says, "Don't joke about that." That's what. Huh? Asta says, "What? Nimbus has been a good figure friend, cloud friend, yes." This is where Sister Lily says, okay, I'm getting kind of a headache. Okay, where have you been for the last 6 years? Mountain climbing? This is where Asta says. And this is where, Sister Lily says, mountain climbing. Okay, can you not joke? This is where Asta says, no, I have been on top of a mountain for the last 6 years. Hunting, fishing, cooking, and whatever. This is where she said, how would you get fish on top of a mountain? Cloudfish. She looks at him kind of confused, and just like this more confused, just kind of expression, just confused. This is where Asta says, yeah, I seen cloudfish. Not cloudfish, like fish, flying fish, like fishes that can fly. Have you never seen that? They're actually amazing. I call them skyfish most of the time. Let's see where, she looks at him even more confused. Now, before I keep continuing on, yes, skyfish is a thing in this world because fuck you, I can make it. And yes, if you understand, that's a reference from Skypedia arc of what's it called, One Piece. But yeah, is One Piece gonna be in this world? No, I just wanted to make skyfish a thing. Leave me alone. But of course, Sister Lily just keeps looking at him, just more confused. He says, Asta, never mind. Whatever. I'm just happy that you're here. And you're 15, right? Asta says, yeah, I'm 15. What do you think I'll be? 16? I wish. This is where, Sister Lily says, whatever. I'm happy that you're here and all that. But you missed 6 years of everyone's life here. Even my life. Don't worry about those 6 years. Who can really blame me? I've been just trapped on a mountain. Could have left any time with a cloud. Bring me back here. But instead I just stayed up there. Hey, besides, I made another friend. It's called a cloud. Nimbus here. Hey, this is where she says, so you haven't got any contact with humanity, right? Just a cloud in your imagination. Asta is right now hugging the cloud, and this is where, Asta says, yeah, pretty much. This is where Sister Lily says, do you know anything right now? This is where, she says, do you know how to read and other things? Asta says, I remember some things from when I was 8 years old. This is where, Sister Lily says, come on, Asta. She grabs Asta from the hand and kind of drags them inside the church. And this is where Asta, say, no, I'm just kidding. I don't know anything. No. Nimbus, help! This is where Nimbus is right now scared because Sister Lily had this very scary pressure when she was kind of taking Asta. This is where we go into like 10 minutes later. And of course, Asta can write a little bit much better. That's just because his eyes was able to copy Sister Lily's kind of writing and able to kind of use it as his own. So yeah, that's where Asta says, it's not that bad. This is where, Sister Lily says, now read. This is where Asta says, shit. This is where Asta just like smacked his face with the book, but yeah. This is where, she kind of just based what's it called, some of the books into kid books and then took the older books. But yeah, this is where Asta does that, and of course he reads. He's like, God damn it. But yeah, he basically stays over the night, but mostly when it comes to night and all that, he has to go to sleep. He doesn't sleep with the others. Instead, he kind of just goes outside and just sleeps on top of a tree while still trying to read. Mostly Nimbus is kind of next to him, and if Asta ever falls out of the tree, mostly Nimbus would catch him and kind of like fly him back on top to the tree branch. But yeah, this is where, well, Asta's like sleeping. This is where, well, Sister Lily was confused and why Asta wasn't sleeping with the others. Yuno is right now sleeping with the boys, and of course, well, he's just asleep on Z. But yeah, this is where Sister Lily did check on the boys and not the girls, because she was actually wondering if Asta's going to sleep with them. Asta didn't sleep with them, and of course, she had to go outside to check and where he went. This is where, oh, she finds him right now sleeping on top of a tree next to Nimbus. Right now, kind of just flying around him, just making sure that he doesn't fall off. This is where, well, Sister Lily says, 6 years has passed, and instead of sleeping with Yuno or any of the others, he sleeps by himself. What happened during those 6 years? But we go into, well, a time skip of 2 days later. Asta is yawning right now. Well, mostly yawning because he was kind of like cutting like logs and all that and chopping them up pretty fast. Like, he mostly didn't use an axe. He uses his bare hands. He just easily cut that shit. Karate chop that shit. Ting! But yeah, he mostly says no, what's it called? No sword style. That was an technique that he said. No sword style. Slash. Single slash. Ting! Yeah, he just basically cuts them most of the time. He's trying to perfect some of those techniques that he knows. But yeah. This is where, oh, it's kind of getting the afternoon, so it's been kind of 2 days, and this day is kind of becoming darker and all that. Well, kind of the afternoon, but yeah. This is where, well, Sister Lily is kind of with us, not Asta. She is with what's called Nosh, and the other kind of just guardian and all that. And this is where, well, someone is running through the dirt path kind of away, mostly, not even running, kind of using his wing to fly away from someone who uses blood manipulation. And of course, that is Yuno and Kensaki. This is where Kensaki says, God damn it, Yuno, if you don't stop moving, how else am I going to be able to kill you? This is where, well, Yuno says, you don't need a Kensaki. This is where, well, what's it called? Kensaki says, come here, Yuno. Of course, Yuno is trying to use a wind wall, and of course, he does make a wind wall, but the blood managed to actually pierce through it and almost hit him, but yeah. This is where, well, I should mention one thing. Asta has actually been kept a distance away from Yuno and Kensaki. Not the fact that he doesn't really want to talk with them. Actually, that's basically the reason. He doesn't really like talking to anyone that's strange to him. Now, he does know about Yuno and the fact that he met him when they were younger, but Asta doesn't really have a connection with him. Or anyone exactly. Except for Sister Lily, but yeah. Probably the only person that he will actually talk to is Sister Lily. Now, of course, he won't go any crazy to saying, please marry me, Sister Lily, or any of that shit. Because Asta, she's kind of love dense and doesn't actually understand any of that shit. But yeah, he's like I mentioned, he's like Mori Jim. He doesn't understand half that shit half the time. So yeah, this is where, well, Father Orsis has tried his best into talking to Asta. But Asta has always been keeping away from him and mostly staying next to Sister Lily. But yeah. Now, of course, some of the other younger kids have tried to talk to Asta, but mostly they kind of get distracted by the cloud that Asta kind of makes Nimbus kind of distract him. Asta just does this because he doesn't want to talk to the little kids. He doesn't know much about kid emotions that much. He's been trained by himself, and of course, he just doesn't know any of that. Sister Lily can actually see what Asta's trying to do. Stay away from Kensaki and Yuno, stay away from Father Orsis, and stay away from the kids by distracting them with the cloud. Even Nosh. Nosh actually tries to talk to Asta because he has seen Asta when he was younger, and of course can remember him a little bit when he was kind of like 8 years old, Asta. And of course Asta was a goofball smiley and all that. And of course he still is, it's just the one thing he just notices, that Asta's keeping a distance away from everyone. Even him, except for Sister Lily. Asta really likes Sister Lily, like a mother figure and all that, but yeah. This is where Nosh has tried to go towards Asta, but of course, Asta kind of, every time he's talking to Sister Lily and one of the kids actually come, Asta will actually kind of walk away and kind of go do something to distract himself with. Even if Nosh gets closer, Asta kind of walks away and says that he needs to go do something. Mostly in the forest, but yeah. It's mostly training, but yeah, he just wants to perfect techniques. And he mostly does his perfection techniques in secrecy because, well, he doesn't know why, but he just doesn't feel like showing off any of his techniques. But yeah, of course, we go into, that day. Of course, Kensaki and, well, are kind of, fighting each other, but mostly Kensaki's trying to kill him, but yeah. This is where, two people appeared, mostly a girl with bluish hair, and of course wearing these white clothing, and of course a girl with blondish hair and wearing kind of black clothing, kind of like scream out for Kensaki's name, and Kensaki turns around and says, Junko, Asta. This is where, Junko and Asta say, hey, girl, what are you doing? Aren't you trying to kill the boy again? This is where, says, oh, thank God they're not trying to kill me. This is where, Kensaki says, yeah, he's an idiot and keeps doing stupid things. Isn't that just because he's dense as hell? Yeah, pretty much. This is where, Junko noticed from her corner of her eye, sees Asta. Asta is right now just cutting what's called a log. Of course, no one else is seeing this, but this is where Asta cuts the log very fast. This time he says, no sword style, multi-cut. This is where he cuts the log into actually pieces. Well, Junko was seeing this, but also someone else was seeing this, and that was Nosh. Now, Nosh was shocked to actually see Asta does this with such an incredible fast precision of speed. That's where, Asta is done cutting the logs. That's where he picks up the pieces, and when he kind of looks up, he sees Nosh staring. Nosh is right now just widening his eyes. Asta looks at this, and right now with horror in his eyes. This is where, he kind of turns around and sees no one else looking. He sees the blondish hair also looking. This is where Asta seems, damn it. This is where, before he even does anything, he kind of snaps his fingers, and this is where Nimbus appears. Right now, kind of grabbing Nosh. And this is where, Asta says, Sister Lee, I'm gonna have to go somewhere. This is where, Sister Lee says, wait, Asta, damn it. Asta appears like near the kind of forest, putting Nosh to the tree and saying, listen up, brat. Don't you dare say anything. Asta seems to be much more colder than normal. Yes, Asta has kind of developed a kind of personality that isn't nice most of the time. And just like Mori Gym, there's, Mori Gym can be nice sometimes, but can also be kind of cold. In some occasions, but yeah. Asta, on the other hand, he kind of did get that cold personality of, Mori Gyms, but even worse in kind of being more colder than normal to anyone, even if that is just a normal kid. A normal kid that's too smart for his goddamn own. But yeah, this is what, no, she says, damn it. This is what, Asta says, listen up, brat. I don't want you to tell anyone about that. Ignore what you see, just forget about it, and you can shut up for a while, right? This is where, Nosh says, and what happened if I don't? Asta says, if you don't, Asta kind of pulls out his hand from his pocket, and of course, right now puts it into a flat hand. This is where Nosh wanted his eyes and say, what, you're not gonna, Asta says, not gonna do what? Kill you? Which I'm not. This is when Asta kind of puts his hand right, like he's swinging his hand all the way down, like to pierce Nosh, and this is where Nosh thought his head was actually gonna be cut off, but really, Asta poked his head only, saying, I'm not gonna kill you, brat. I just don't want you or anyone else to know about what I'm trying to do. And that means my technique should be kept a secret. Understand that, brat? It's where Nosh says, why? That speed and power, that wasn't magic. I sensed nothing from you. Asta says, exactly. The more secrets I have, the less better my enemies or anyone else can know about. You're such an idiot, little brat. Just ignore what you just saw. Damn, I should really keep this a secret for myself. I was usually cutting the logs would be good. Just to where, no shade. Okay, fine. Asta says, really? Well, I should keep the secret? I thought I had to threaten you with more desperate emotions or something like that. This is where Nosh says, wait, no. I'm good. I'll forget about it, okay? Asta smiles and says, good. This is where, Nosh says, Jesus Christ. Whatever. Can we just get back to the, what's it called, church? Yeah. This is where, he told Nimbus to kind of pick up, what's it called, Nosh, and just bring him towards the church. That's where the kids kind of get jealous and why Nosh gets to fly in the cloud, but yeah. That's where Nosh is confused. That's where Asta stays back into the forest and decides to just train by himself in the forest for a second. That's where Asta says, triple kick. This is where he kicks at, a tree for like 3 times. And this is where he then appears behind that tree. And the tree is actually destroyed in 3 different parts of the tree. Mostly in the kind of like, stub. But yeah. Or mostly in like the weight of the, the wood log tree and all. So of course, this is where, Asta just kicked the shit of it like that. This is where, he made dents into the tree, but they didn't fully destroy it. And so Asta then turns around. But before actually doing that, this is where Sister Lily says, Asta. This is where, Asta stopped for a second. This is where Asta says, yes, Sister Lily? Do you need something? This is where Sister Lily says, yeah, I do. Can you please go with Kentucky and the others towards the Grimoire Tower? Asta says, sorry, Sister Lily. I can already see my future. And my future doesn't mean I have to have a Grimoire in my hand. So, it's impossible for me to go. Why would I go anyway? That's why, Sister Lily says, I know when you were younger you had no magic. But, I still want you to go. I want you to see if you might have a little bit to still get a grimoire. Asta says, sure, Sister Lily. This is where he turns around smiling at her. Now, of course, this is kind of smake, but at the same time genuine smile. This is where, he knows Cesaria's fate is to have no grimoire because he's magicless somewhat. His magic that he uses sometimes is mostly for more gym, but yeah. This is where, Asta kind of like walks past Sister Lily, smiling still. And this is where, Sister Lily knows that Asta is somewhat fake smiling, but at the same time giving a actual friendly smile. This is where, when Asta walks past Sister Lily, his face just frowns. This is where, think of it like the smile that Asta was given to our Sister Lily was someone like Genshimaru or Ginichi. Is it Genshimaru or what was his name? Ginichi? Gin? I think his name was just Gin. Gin. From Bleach. Where he just smiles kind of creepily. Well, kind of giving out a smile and other. And of course, where, Asta just frowns after that. But this is where Asta kind of goes to the church. And this is where Father Orsi was kind of telling Yuno and the others to kind of wait. Because another is actually going to follow them. This is where Asta kind of gets to the church. And this is where he says, let's just get this over with. This is where, Asta kind of says, hi. He kind of smiles friendly towards the 4 of them. This is where, the 4 of them actually became 5 because another girl actually appears. And mostly talking to, Kensaki. And her name is Colin. She has long red hair. And of course, her eyes are, she doesn't have long red hair. She has this like short red hair. But of course, these bright blue eyes. This is where she's talking to Kensaki. And Kensaki is saying, oh, hey, Colin. This is where, they're talking. This is where, Asta just kind of says hi in a very somewhat happily but fake smile. This is where, they're confused a little bit, but this is where, Father Orsi says, good luck, all 6 of you. Hope you guys get a grimoire. This is where, mostly all the girls are kind of talking to each other, but yeah. This is where, Junko is like talking to Kenzaki and mostly Estef, but yeah. Colin's talking to Kensaki and the others, but yeah. This is where Yuno is kind of like right behind the crowd and all that. Even Asta. This is where Yuno like glances at Asta, but Asta seems to have this ungaze, what's it called? Well, not gaze. Like uncaring look to his eyes. This is where, Yuno is actually confused. He hasn't really talked to Asta even when he returns, because Asta has actually been shutting himself away from even Yuno or talking to Kenzaki. Even though Kenzaki wasn't there from the beginning when Asta was 8 years old, she actually came later, like a later time. She was actually found when she was 9, when Asta disappeared, but yeah. This is what, Asta was kind of just looking, well, ahead of himself, but mostly turning towards to look at the forest mostly for a second. But yeah, that's what. Well, Nimbus was right now with him, but mostly on top of the sky, just keeping an eye with him, or keeping a cloud's eye. I don't know. That's what. Oh, Asta is just like keep looking around, but yeah, he doesn't really care and talking to the girls in front, or even talking to Yuno. But yeah, Yuno actually speaks for once and says Asta. This is where Asta keeps ignoring him. This is where Yuno says Asta. This is where, well, Yuno then says Asta Nissan. Asta says, the fuck is Nissan for? Don't you dare call me from that fucking name. Call me Jim. Better in thoughts. Just call me nothing. For the love of God, I don't want to talk to you. This is where Yuno is kind of shocked to even hear the words that Asta is saying. But this is where, well, he says, didn't you wanted to get along? I mean, you came back. It's kind of sad to not hear you talk that much to me. The only person you talk to is Sister Lily. You don't even talk to Kenzaki. I know she wasn't there when we were both kids, mostly when we were 8, and you disappeared when you were 8. That's right. Well, the girls stopped kind of talking, but they're still kind of whispering to each other, mostly just mostly hearing the two boys are mostly behind them. Mostly they don't know much about Asta, but they know a little bit about Yuno. Asta says, he turns towards Yuno fully. Asta says, okay, Yuno, do you want me to say, oh hey, Yuno, it's been a while. Do you want me to just be so happy, cheerful, and caring about you? You know, since we were little kids, I always had to protect you from idiots and morons and idiots and stupid fucking retarded people. This is where, well, mostly the girls are kind of getting more quiet. This is where, well, Yuno is saying, I guess you're right. I should have never brought things up then. I'm just kind of worried about you. Why? Why did you come with us, even though I know you don't have magic? Asta smiles this evilish grin and says, oh, I don't know. Maybe because people are too... Never mind. This is where Asta is just getting more angry and annoyed. This is where the cloud right now on top of the sky is kind of crackling with lightning, just because Asta's anger just keeps bubbling up. This is where, well, Asta just says, forget about whatever I'm fucking saying, and fuck off and just look ahead. This is where, well, he then looks at the girls and says, why you stop talking? Also, if you want to just eye or eavesdrop or whatever the fuck you want to hear, truly, you don't want to hear about my boring ass story and rather hear about the fucking Prince and Charming bastard over there. He right now like points to, or mostly just uses his thumbs up to just point at Yuno, and this is where Asta just looks away. This is where the girls are kind of quiet, but yeah. This is where, well, Yuno's even quiet. This is where Asta is just quieter, but yeah. Even though with the car, he just doesn't care. This is where the clouds start going back to normal and not crackling with lightning. This is where we get to the tower, and of course, this is where, well, everyone is kind of on their own group and mostly talking, but yeah. This is where the tower dude kind of starts talking and saying, oh, hello there, everyone. Welcome to the Grimoire Tower. Now here is where you can get your grimoire. At a certain age, you will become 15 and then get your grimoire. And then you can go on amazing adventures. Exploring. What's it called? Taking over your family business. Blah, blah, blah. Or you can also become a powerful magic knight. And help your family by supporting them with money. That's what, oh, everyone is excited to see what grimoire they're going to get. But yeah. This is where, well, everyone in the commoner and peasant section will kind of get like a 1, 2, or even lucky enough 3-leaf. This is where the royals, or mostly the noble people, there's no royals in this kind of Grimoire Tower, but if you want to think about it, you know, it's kind of counting as royal, but no one knows about that yet. Everyone in the noble section kind of got a 3-leaf grimoire. This is where, oh, every noble thing, the commoners and peasants only got a 1 to 2 leaf. Some of them might have got a 3 leaf, but that's just a small little grimoire they have. This is where, oh, everyone shut their mouth when they saw, well, Yuno's grimoire, a 4-leaf, and everyone else widened their eyes and even dropped their mouths when they saw, well, what's it called, Kensaki's grimoire. It just became this kind of reddish kind of grimoire that has a 4, well, mostly not 4-leaf, a 5-leaf also. Junko's got also a 5-leaf. Colin and Estef got also a 4-leaf. This is where everyone widened their eyes, seeing that just 5 different people just got these interesting grimoires. This is where everyone is just shutting their mouth up. But yeah, this is where the grimoire person's right saying, the multi-wizards say, interesting, they got 2 of them got 4 leaves. Or not 2 of them, 3 leaves. 3 of them got 4 leaves. 2 of them got 5 leaves. Very interesting indeed. As for Asta, he noticed that his grimoire isn't coming anywhere, and this is where everyone is kind of starting to laugh at him. This is where, well, Asta is kind of getting quite fucking annoyed when people keep laughing at him. This is where when people, well, most of the nobles like, well, what a pathetic kid, he didn't even get a grimoire. Asta didn't say anything, but people did notice him. This is where, well, Asta says, calm down, don't murder a fucking idiot. Just because whatever the fuck happened. I don't have magic, so don't get excited. This is where, oh, Asta's trying to calm himself down before he murders an idiot. This is where, oh, this noble kind of walk up to Asta and says, wow, you didn't even get a grimoire. What a sad, pathetic loser you are. Maybe you should definitely kill yourself. Asta says, you know what? I should probably let go then. Should probably let go my fucking anger. And luckily this idiot did it for me. This is where, oh, Asta says, yeah, you're right. I should probably do that. But you know what else I should do? Huh? Well, this. This is where, well, Asta looks at him, and this is where, well, Asta said one word, and one word only. This is where, well, Asta keeps looking at this person with like this evilish smile. But of course, the person is too dumb and arrogant to even notice. This is where Asta says, so interaction. This is what he does is manage to interact with this person's soul. It feels like this person just got his like soul ripping out of him, or mostly just interacted. This is where he feels like this fear all over his body. He's confused, but he looks up, and of course, Asta standing on top of him. One of his eyes just became black, but still a very dark in color like this. Asta says, sorry about that, buddy. Did I accidentally hurt you or something? Sorry. That's right, oh. Asta's eyes is right now really cold, and this is where the noble's scared. But really, it looked like he didn't really do anything because, well, it was only all an illusion that this man really just imagining. But yeah, Asta did that on purpose, but yeah. This is where, oh, the person says, oh, nothing. And he walks away, but yeah, this is where the other nobles are confused. And Asta smiles saying, idiot. This is where, oh, Asta is keep looking up and says, well, there's no grimoire, so what's the point? This is where, well, he felt something that completely shocked him. This is where, well, everyone was blinded with the light, and this is where Asta was walking away from the grimoire tower and all that. But this is where a light behind him appeared. This is where it turns around fast enough. And this is where, well, it's confusing to him because a grimoire actually appears right in front of him. But this grimoire is not a 5-leaf, 4-leaf, 3-leaf, 1-leaf, 2-leaf, or any of that sort. It has 0 leaves in total. But what it has is something that widens his eyes and shocks him to his core. Something that he would never thought in a million years he would ever fucking see this. This grimoire has a symbol of, well, so what shocked him to his core was this book was actually fully gold, but the one thing that was in the middle was actually a round ball. But instead of just being a normal round ball, it was red. It was a red sun. This what, well, Asta walks up to it, takes it, and just walks away. Like, he didn't care that much. Like, he already knew what this is. The Sun Wukong grimoire. He already expected something stupid like this to happen. The reason why is he did get a mention from, well, Mori Jim about kind of giving him a grimoire maybe once in a blue moon or something. I don't know. He did mention about this just to be like the full power of Asta, you know, same connection of this world. Asta didn't really want it to be like the same world, the same thing of this world, but yeah, he got a grimoire. Asta started walking away and not even saying anything. He didn't say Yahoo or whatever. He just walked away. Everyone is just dumbfounded. This is where Asta goes outside, and this is where the chain dude actually tries to attack him. This is where, well, not even tried to attack him. He waited for the other, like, 5 people with the different grimoires actually walking outside. This is where Yuno runs outside to see Asta already walking away. Like, he didn't care that much. This is where, well, everyone else did walk from a different door, but yeah. Or most of you are just leaving from different ways, but yeah, whatever. Because there's like other ways for them to enter, but yeah. This is where, oh, Asta, who is just walking away without care. This is where, well, Yuno's like, Asta, wait. This is where, well, Asta keeps ignoring him just for the fuck about it. This is where, well, Asta was about to like walk away until he jumped out of a chain attack. Mostly jumped up. This is where, well, Yuno actually did get captured without the fact that he didn't notice that much. And this is where, well, the others actually did manage to get captured. Mostly Kenzaki managed to dodge, also using a blood sword slash to kind of slash at the chains. This is where, well, Renji says, damn it, I miss. I guess 2 managed to get away, but not the point. I managed to get these grimoires. This is where Juko says, damn it. This is where I said, son of a bitch. This is where, well, Colin says, damn it, can't get out. This is where Yuna says, damn it. This is where, well, Asta says, great. You probably want my grimoire, don't you? This is where, well, the person says, yes, I do. Now, give me your grimoires, why don't you? This is where Kenzaki says, like hell I will. How about this? Fuck you. Does that make you better? This is where, oh, the person says, no, it doesn't. Instead, I would take those books from killing you. Killing you too. Actually, that'd be bad. But screw it. I have other books. Whatever. Your books would just be unneeded. This is where, well, multiple chains actually rushed towards Kenzaki and Asta. This is where Kenzaki was about to just attack it direct and use her blood mostly. But because if someone pierces her, it wouldn't mind that much. This is where Asta appears right in front of her. But let me say it again. Right in front of her. Mostly the air for some reason got out of my voice. Mostly right in front of her. And this is where, well, Asta just slaps it all away by mostly just using his left hand to just slap it all away. And all of it gets pushed away. This is where, well, Asta says, well, there's no other way but to kick your ass. This is where Kenzaki say, hey, this is where, well, Asta says, shut up for a damn second. This is where Asta walks, well, mostly runs towards this person. This person says, you idiot. Tsunami chain! This is where multiple chains rushes towards Asta. This is where Asta says, first dance! This is where, well, Asta says, first dance! Black turtles! This is where, well, or black, yeah, is it black turtles? Is it turtle? Turkish? I think it was Turkish, or turtles. Whatever is what's the other word for turtle? Tortuga? No. Fuck, I don't remember. But this is where he says that, and a blast of air pressure smashes into the chains, and the chains just blasts away from Asta. This is where Asta rushes towards, well, Renji, and this is where Asta says, second stance. No, ignore the stance. Even though Asta knows about them, he's not saying them. He says instead was a car. Recoilless kick, and that's where he pushes all the chains away. This is where, then Asta kind of jumps up in the air, and this is what Asta says. How about this? I should really just destroy you in this kind of technique. The technique that might easily destroy me, but you know, fuck it. I don't give a shit that much. If I kill you, then you're dead with me. This is where Asta says, Asta original. First stance. Blue dragon. This is where Asta smashes into Renji, smashing him into the wall. This is where Renji lets go of the chains that were holding what's it called, Yuno and the others. And the grimoires also they fly off of him when he was holding them. This is where Asta smashes him into the wall. And this is where, well, the person tries to get up and say, I won't. This is where Asta says, fine, you don't give up that easily. Good. You can be a little test dummy for me. Asta grins with this evilish smirk. This is where Asta says, Asta, well, he says, Asta, Jim, original. 2 blue dragons. This is where 2 black dragons right there. What the fuck did I just say? 2 blue dragons right now appear around him right now, just being around him. Right now roaring. And this is where Asta says, fuck you. This is where Asta smashes the kick in front of this guy, and mostly just smashing him deeper into the fucking wall. This is where, well, the person is knocked out unconscious, and he's gone. But yeah. But of course, well, Asta just says, fucking idiot. That's where, well, Asta just starts walking away, and that's where, says, wait, Asta! Asta says, what the fuck do you want? Damn, when I finally get a grimoire, I thought I was gonna get fucking peace and mind and quiet. Shut the fuck up for the love of God. That's where, well, says, I was just gonna tell you congratulations. Why are you so rude? Asta says, don't care. Maybe you should just ignore why I'm so rude and just go off and live life or whatever bullshit. Jesus Christ. Now I have to become a magic knight. I swear to God, people, I'm gonna get annoyed with this shit. Fuck. Asta is just annoying, but yeah. Asta starts walking away out of care, but yeah. Well, we go into Asta and the others kind of going back to the church. This is where they're kind of celebrated, mostly by the church and all that. This is where, well, Asta, Junko, and even Colin stay over the night, kind of eating the potatoes, but yeah. Asta eats some potatoes outside and not even care that much of being inside. This is where Junko goes outside and sits next to Asta. Well, not Junko, mostly Kenzaki. This is where, well, Kenzaki is sitting next to Asta, and Asta is not even saying anything, neither is Kenzaki. That's where Kenzaki says, thank you. Asta, he's still eating and says, why? This is where, well, Kenzaki says, it's because you protected me. I guess it's kind of interesting that a boy will actually protect me. Usually, would just let whatever happen to me. Well, I mean, he will protect me, he's a little weak half the time. This is where, well, Asta says, it was not even why I protect you. That wasn't even for you to be protected, mostly. Then why did you let me, well, be pushed back if you weren't trying to protect me? Don't know, you were in my way. What do you want me to say? Is it what? Well, Kenzaki says, you're so damn rude half the time. Are you really angry at for just existing? Are you angry at everyone in church? Except Sister Lily. Asta says, if I say yes, would that make you go away? I hope you go away. I don't really like talking to people. That's what, well, Kenzaki says, isn't Sister Lily a person? Why do you like talking to her so much? I guess you can say that. What do you want? That's what, well, Kenzaki says, I just want to thank you, and I also wanted to learn those techniques. This is where she tries to say it in a kind of, but not try to say it in a cute way, but she actually does that. And this is where, oh, also looks at her and says, are you pleading with me? No, I'm not. I will never plead with you. She is now becomes scenery a little bit, but yeah. Also just smiles and says, if I teach you one technique, will you go away? She says, maybe. Fuck it. So we go into the next day, and of course, it's kind of a couple months, but yeah. But I'll go into this month's next part in part 2, or not part 2, part 3. But other than that, have a nice potato day, potato night, potato seed, potato, and good night. Bye.